Okay, whew, we're starting to stream. Perfect. I'm gonna go and get the link to the stream so I can put it into Discord. There we go. Perfect. Let me also do this real quick. At Stream Squad. There we go. Whew. Okay. So, what am I gonna do today? There's not much, but wait, how much do I have to spend? 2,000. Okay. So, I will try and spend 2,000 euros today. Probably not gonna happen. Never actually happens on stream, but we'll try. And first place, I'm just gonna look on GamerPay as we just start out the stream. I think that's a good place to look. Let me make the music a little lower because it's too loud for my liking. There we go. I think that's good. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Wojtek, Vlad, how you doing? I've just been like trading quite a bit recently, like actually working a lot of hours with skins, because I started like looking more into my strategy and so on, like planning things ahead better, hoping that it'll improve things. I mean, I kind of know that it will, so yeah, I'm just like looking forward to like the next thing. I have a lot of clutch cases right now because Revel Time bought 5,000 of them from me, so I'm trying to confirm this trades. Yeah, so far I've sent like 5,000 cases to him. But no, I didn't send 5,000. I sent like 1,000. Yeah, my bad. 5,000 total. Hey, what's up, everyone? You wanted to ask if 22% growth after tax from buff to skin port is good. That is really good. Like, why even? Like, why do you even have to ask me? That is really good. Because buff money is almost the same as cash money, right? But if you're growing from cash to buff, that's good. But when you're growing from buff to cash, it's like 22%. That's really good. 10% is still good in that regard. But you kind of have to like see what your average is and so on. I don't think I have an average that high. Steam has been lagging recently. Like, I'm trying to confirm sales, not sales, but trades, and just I have to refresh the confirmation thing like many times in order to get to confirm at least one trade, and I have like 4 listed right now. Is a good profit if 2 weeks ago it started 18 RMB and now I have 27? I think it's very good. Yeah, sure. Of course. Like, you count the percentages, that's a good increase. I'm curious, did you do that on buff to buff, or what did you do? I'm just like confirming through these trades because it takes a while. Okay. Also, we could take a look at like what's up with Skinport, because maybe they have something for sale right now. Yesterday, I bought this factory new Doppler Phase 2 00 float. It's 009, so like not too good, but it's still pretty good. And I listed it for 1,020, which would be 50 euro profit if it sells for this price. And it should sell, because it's really good, right? Doesn't really have scratches like around this corner only. I mean, it still has scratches, but like around the other corner doesn't have many scratches. Looks pretty good on both sides. And right, people sell it for like 1,027, and that's not even 00 float. So I have a little bit of an edge on that. It's not tradable because like I just bought it yesterday, so I gotta wait for it to sell a bit, but it might sell. Is it true that energy drinks are available in Latvia from the age of 18? Yeah, that's true. Like, isn't it like that everywhere? No? But then it's kind of weird because it's more expensive on Skimport than on Steam. Can you check is it actually good, the M4A4 Buzzkill field tested? I mean, probably. Daniel, it's probably good because it's a skin that sells very often, right? Buzzkill field tested, you said. Like, you see, right? It sells for like 540, 550 quite easily. So, yeah, it's a good skin. Maybe not exactly that. Like, after some weeks, it might go to 520, 530. It's up and down a little bit, but it's possible to sell for that. Leave a like on the stream because it brings another 10 people. Yeah, also one more thing. Besides the the karambit that happened yesterday, another thing that happened yesterday is I didn't realize that Gamma Doppler Glocks get a huge overpay for 00 float. I'm like wondering if it's one of my subscribers that bought the skin that I listed yesterday. Let me tell you what happened. So I had one of these factory new Gamma Doppler Phase 4. I think it was factory new. And it was 00 float. Listen, on buff, let's see how much it costs. Glock Gamma Doppler. I listed it for 22 euro on Skinport because, like, right, I know it's Gamma Doppler, and like because of the knives, I kind of know that 00 float doesn't add too much to Dopplers, to Gamma Dopplers or whatever. But like the Glock is not the same as knife Dopplers. It has all 5 types of floats, right? Tilbala's card, so it's much harder to get 00 float. If you take a look at the Phase 4. Factory new, it's like 118 base price. 00 is 300. Am I stupid? I did not realize it was that much overpay for float. 43 euros. I sold there for 22 on Skinport. Bro, kill me please. At least now I know, but like, damn, god fucking damn it. Don't make the same mistake, please. Hey, what's up, Spence, man? What would you flip if you had around 200 euro to work with? The thing is, I have to like look for something good, right? If I had that money, I would just like look and buy something. And that's why what I advise to you to do. Depends, like, where do you have that 200 euros? If you have it in your bank account, then buy something on GamerPay or Skinport. If you have it on Steam, then buy something on Steam, sell it maybe on Buff, sell it maybe on Skinport, depending like where the price is, what you go for, and so on. If you have it on Buff, then buy something on Buff, then sell it on Skinport or something like that. And the way you find these things, you just like look at random items and you compare prices between marketplaces. I don't have like items that I'm gonna know for sure I'm gonna buy. I kind of always look what's good at the moment. How much percentage do you take if you buy buff balance from you? I sell it for, so, well, let me explain, because I do it in 2 ways, right? I can either transfer balance or I can buy a skin directly, because somebody, for example, likes a specific skin, so they ask me and I buy that skin from them. But if you actually want the balance, then let's say you want 100 euros of buff balance, then you pay 105 to get the 100 euros, right? But if you want to buy a skin that costs 100 euros on buff, then you pay 104, so it's plus 4%. It's like that. Can you help me finding buff balance to sell on Skinport, or do you have any tips? You mean like items that you can buy on buff and then sell on Skinport, or what do you mean? Okay, let's try and find something. I'm gonna go from like F2 is fine. Put here like 2,000 euros. Okay, just looking through the top discounts right now. Want to see if there is anything good whatsoever. This I haven't seen. That is minimal wear, Star Trek minimal wear. Yeah, that's never gonna sell. I'm not buying that. Something like this maybe? Or that? Okay, let's see. USD is more expensive than Euro. 1 Euro to USD. It's the same right now. Maybe like barely by like a small fraction of a percentage, but right now it's the same, judging by Google. You have buff balance, how you can sell it on Skinport to get profit. You have to buy something on buff, Baltre. You have to buy something on buff and then sell it on Skinport. You just basically just like either start from Skinport or start from buff, and you look at items, random items, and you compare the prices, calculate what it is after tax, and then you buy it. That's simple as that. Okay, 195 minimal wear. Wouldn't be possible to profit Skinport to Skinport, but maybe here. So it's possible to sell it for like 300. Okay, if we take that into account, that would be a 33% increase. It's not too bad. Definitely like possible to profit with it, but I think I would only go for this if I had like a lot of money. I think there's better deals out there to find. This one, case hardened field tested. It's a good float, but there's no blue on it. Let's see. How much is it? 119. How much can I sell it for? Maybe 179? Maybe? But even then, I don't think it's worth it because I already did the math in my head. This one, 240 for sale. Let's see. Yeah, my hair grew back. Yeah. It's already been like, when did I shave it? I think it was like middle of March when I shaved it. Like literally shaved my head. And since then I did not cut my hair on top at all. This would be really hard to sell. So like it's not a good deal. 304 for this one. It's not a good float. Let's see on Steam maybe. 374, 376. That's not too hard to sell. 375 let's take. 375, but I can already tell it's not good. That is a 26% increase. That is like kinda already in the red zone, right? You would be losing money if you'd buy this. Not entirely in the red zone. Maybe you'd profit like 2%, 3% at most. So it's not good. Major, what's up? This one, it's a factory new Star Trek phase for 840. It's already tradable. Okay, let's see compared to buff. Star Trek Factory New Phase 4. Base price is this one, 663. So it's actually not a good price. It would be nice to buy it on buff and then sell it on Skimport though, because like the difference is significant, but not the other way around. This is the items I have right now for sale on Skimport. Just the top 15 items are all above 100 euros, which is like kind of the most I've ever had for sale, like in terms of sum. In total, 4,900 euros on sale on Skimport. And if we take what's not on sale, which is another 3,900, in total that's, what is it, like 9,000 euros just on Skimport. It's freaking crazy. Because all the items that are sitting here on Skimport, they are mostly ready to be sold on Skimport soon. Or some of these are going to be like taken out to buff. Though I don't think any of these are actually going to be taken out to buff. Because like they are all like fluid items, like ones that you can get rid of quickly. So it's pretty good. What is the items name that you have longest and they aren't selling? Well, it's actually pretty easy to find that. I actually remember it. Let me check. I have item for sale. This one, Souvenir PP Bison. Probably a little more than a month. 38.99. I'll list it lower. It's a bit of a mistake for me to buy this item, but whatever. It's not that expensive. Is it possible to find item 1-to-1 Skimport to buff or even profit to buff? Yeah, degenerate, of course. My average is 2.5% growth from cash to buff, which is somewhat good. Some people get even higher averages, but I am aiming for higher quantity rather than a better average, because if I have a good average, I will only be able to get like 200 euros a week or something like that. But with a lower average, I can get like 2,000 euros per week. It's not as difficult. So, I mean, not yet, but soon I will be able to. And it's just better overall, I think, if you have higher volume. But of course, the better the percentage, the better. Let's try and find something on this site right now. We're just gonna put the lowest price 2 and the maximum just uncapped. It's kind of hard to find something here at this point. Not always, right? Sometimes you can find good stuff, but you have to make sure that the seller isn't like, how would you call it, like sleeping or whatever. Because sometimes they have like super good items, but the seller turns out doesn't deliver, and the site doesn't actually do much about punishing them, which is kind of sad. But if you kind of look and you're careful, then you can like figure out who is a bad seller and who isn't. So far, like, I've improved my track record of figuring out who is a bad seller, right? Because you can see the green trades are the ones that went successfully, and the white one is the one that wasn't delivered. And this guy was a bad seller. Unfortunately, he did not deliver. But all the other ones, they're all green, 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 green. Like you can see, some time ago, I was having like way more white trades. Like here, like they weren't getting dribbled because I wasn't like looking who the seller is. Hey, what's up, Beja? Do you still get free 5 euros if someone doesn't accept? I don't. I've never gotten it. Some people have, but it only happens one time, right? Only once. And I've never gotten it. So, I don't know what to tell you, man. But also, it seems that now, the partner program is like plus 10 euros. Can anyone like log into their GamerPay and tell me if this is like the same for you, like 10 euros? Because like I'm all confused, like why the hell did they change it to 10 euros? I'm really confused. Is it still 4 for you or is it same? Okay. Do you think what do you think about 100% trade ups? Yeah, they're good, sure, but it's hard to find. If you like have the knowledge and experience to find those trades, then yeah, go ahead. Like for example, this trader has been online 21 hours ago, and he has not missed a single trade so far. It's kind of nice. I would try and buy from him. 21 hours is not that bad, but at the same time, they have like 12 hours to deliver. So if he doesn't deliver in 12 hours, it's gone. And the money is gonna be back in like 2 weeks because they hold on to that money. So probably actually should skip that one. But this guy was online 2 days ago, so this one is probably not gonna deliver. This one 18 hours ago, same thing. Someone probably tried to buy those items and they just didn't deliver. 2 days ago, nope. A day ago. That's more than 24 hours, so also not. That was all the items I had listed. Not listed, but I was gonna look at. Open a case. Man, don't bait me. I know what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna get a blue for 20 cents. if 20 cents. So yeah. Sorry. I will do an opening at 10,000 subscribers. I know it's gonna take a while, but I kind of want to try and push harder and make videos every single day in September. Today I finished the script for the update video, which means that I'm gonna edit, like record the voice and edit the video tonight, and then probably upload it for tomorrow. Yeah, hopefully that's gonna happen. I know I promised last time, which was Saturday, but then on Sunday and Monday I literally like worked with skins all day. I only played video games like after 10 p.m. or something like that. And that's not like a normal day. It's just like decided to like put a lot of effort into something else. And yeah. And can you flip items only on Skimport, or is it just better to flip on buff? It's like they're both good. Degenerate. They're both good. But sometimes it's hard to find items on Skimport. Like, if I would want to flip only on Skimport, imagine I would have to spend like 10,000 euros every week or something like that just on Skimport. That would be crazy, right? Because like you can see my statistics here on purchases. I spent like 170 today. Yeah, today. 1,100 yesterday. 700 2 days ago. 33 then. And before that, I didn't spend anything. Then 500, 900, 900, 1,000. Still, even if I spend like 1,000 every day, I wouldn't reach to 10,000 a week. So yeah. Hey Cole, man, how you doing? How you doing, man? It's morning out there. How is the morning in? Wait, let me remember your state. The name of your state. I think you said Ohio, right? Why do some case keys cost on the market like 12 euros, but in CSGO they cost 2.5 euros? That's a pretty like simple answer. Basically, a few years ago, like before a few years ago, these CSGO case keys were tradable. Like you could buy keys in game and then trade them to like other users. But then they rolled out an update where you couldn't do that anymore. All the case keys that people had, all the case keys that people bought after that update, they were not tradable anymore. Never tradable. Not even after 7 days. Never. But all the keys that existed or were created before that update, they remained tradable. And these are the keys. Like you can use them to open cases, but you really shouldn't. These are more like a souvenir, I would say. And that's why they're so expensive, because they're the only tradable keys in existence. So like if somebody wanted, they could just buy all of these and then they would be the sole owner of these keys, kind of, because there's others that are not listed, but yeah. What kind of skins sell fast on GamerPay? I don't know, Vlad, because I don't sell there. It's like, I don't know. I don't sell there, so I couldn't tell you. This guy was online 9 days ago, so I wouldn't buy from him. It's doing pretty good. About to start working on macroeconomics schoolwork and yep, Ohio. Macroeconomics, damn dude. Good luck. Sometimes I think maybe I should have gone into economics myself, but good thing you did, because like to me that seems kind of interesting. Maybe open one, you get a blue gem karambit. Yeah, how to become a millionaire 101. Okay, actually I'm gonna look at this one because it's a reputable seller and where do you usually buy good deals? Skinport, GamerPay, and Skinbid. A lot less lately on Skinbid because just takes some time to find stuff there. But yeah, those 3 sites so far. Also, like the stream because every like brings another 10 people to the stream. So thank you. Your bargain got accepted on Skinbait. Oh yeah, they introduced bargains recently. Right. Oh, probably I should check my Skinbait as well because like I have an item for sale there. I don't want it to like get bought and me not notice. Okay, so actually I don't have any notifications, but I have this AK on sale there. Probably not gonna get bought, but whatever. I'll just have my AK on sale here. Why not? Because I can have it on multiple platforms at the same time, like on Buff, on Skinbid, and whatnot. There's a Howl. That's kind of cool. It's a 0.15 float. Can I afford this? Let me check. I cannot afford this. Just by 500 short. Why is there like suddenly 5 people watching? Is it like people from stream? But I cannot afford this one. Let's see, maybe we find something. I'm kind of like looking at these percentages. Maybe this one, because it's got a 0.0 float. This one. Let's see. Also, you know one thing I just noticed like yesterday? I kind of knew this at one point, but I didn't realize that was a thing. Also, I was totally like in the process of looking at this skin and didn't finish look at it. Let's actually do that. Because, okay, start track, field tested, 1365. $13.65. 1451. Let's compare that. 1451 1.975 divided by 13.65. There's a 3.6% increase. That's good. That's like pretty good. Solid. I'm gonna put it on the other screen and like go ahead and buy it. I'm gonna have to like enter my stuff and shit. Let me make sure that I'm not recording that. Don't want to get my stuff leaked. I'm like playing with fire right here. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna confirm it on my phone real quick. $13.65. There we go. Got it. Creates trade on Steam. What is your strategy for new operation? See, the thing is, you can't really guess when the new operation is gonna happen, right? You can't guess that. So me just holding out, not doing anything, like keeping my money safe just because there is going to be an operation soon is not justified, because like I would not be making money, and that when the operation comes, yes, I would like not lose money, but like because I'm still like flipping, not waiting for the operation. I'm actually making up for the money that I would lose if the operation were to come. And even so, like usually you don't lose that much, because everything that I sell on like third-party sites, and whenever something crashes on Steam, it doesn't crash as fast on third-party sites. So it takes a while to crash there, so I have a chance to survive. Is it good to hunt for low floats on Steam and sell higher on buff? Yes, it's really good, but it takes some time. And you're competing with like bots, so it's hard. Is it true that if you don't deliver skins on buff 3 times you get permaban? I have no idea. I've already not delivered like twice, so I don't know. I'm not looking forward to that. Fabius, how you doing, man? Good to see you here. I sniped some low floats recently and on Steam, and I will sell them on buff with Traylock cans. Yeah, man. Like, I actually started looking at the live page on Skinport a lot more. You know that one, like you go down here, you put the range at like 0.2 cent or something like that, 0.2 cent, and then you look at the newest and you click on the live, and you can see, wait, whatever, just let's ignore the price settings, just looking at the like lowest floats and buying like low floats from here. And it's actually quite freaking nice doing that. I'm gonna look at this one. 50 euro. How much is it on buff? Because like I know somebody that was buying these things recently, and if it's a good price, maybe they'll want me to buy them. So they're selling for 250 right now, which is not that impressive. 36, so it's actually not that good. Yeah, you can just like kind of look at the floats, at the stickers and everything like that. These are like new skins that just got listed. On a Pixel bought those? Yeah, I know. What is your opinion on renting skins on Loot Bear? I mean, you're gonna just play with them. Like, we don't really do that here. We don't play with skins. Who plays with skins? Come on, man. Seriously. No, I mean, if you want to rent skins from there, sure. I mean, it's cheaper than buying them. But, like, at the same time, let me just give you a little preview of what happens, right? Let's say you want to rent 1,000 euros worth of skins, right? I don't know if, like, how much that is going to cost you on Loot Bear, but I assume, like, 50 a month. Is that, like, a good assessment? Is it like $50 a month or something like that? If you would actually buy those skins yourself for 1,000 euros, after a month you could sell them for 1,000 euros again. So like you're missing out on $0. If you're smart about it, you might even make money, right? In that 1 month, because I'm actively flipping, I make money. And like, let me show you. And those skins that I am actively flipping, I can play with them, right? For example, right now in CSGO I have, let me show you 1 second. Ah, you mean supply the guys renting? I see what you mean. Okay, I see. It's not gonna be better than flipping, but it might be better than investing. I've never actually compared it. Let me do FPS_max 60. There we go. For example, I can just like play around with this AK gold arabesque because I'm trading it, but I also get to play with it, so on. That was what I meant. But like supplying people depends. Like, how much would you make a month in percentages? Probably not too much, right? Because they need to take a cut themselves. And yeah, talking about like low floats on Skinport. Everyone on here is like S1. I'm confused, Cole. What is that? What is S1? Like, I bought some low floats recently. How do I show you? Like, we take out the containers, we take out the music kits, the knives, the stickers. So only rifles, SMG pistols, and heavy. And we go from cheapest first. And you can see here, like, Jungle Slipstream. It doesn't have too good of a low float, but it's a pretty good one. This one, no, this one doesn't matter. This one is field tested super low float, factory new 00 float, field tested super low float, field tested low float, minimal low float, field tested low float, minimal low float, minimal low float, and so on. Like, you can see low float, low float, no, this was not low float, low float 00 here. It's quite a bit of them. They're cheap, but they also get a much higher percentage of return. Okay. Right. Let's look at this ones we opened. Maybe we find something? So, butterfly knife, gamma Doppler, phase 3. And like, if you have any questions, like specific questions, you can ask them right now, because that's what we are doing on stream, answering questions mostly. Butterfly knife, camel Doppler, factory new. Is that true? Factory new? Yep, it's also 00 float, so that's cool. But specifically a phase 3, it looks kinda nice for a phase 3, not gonna lie. It's got like all green handles. Where did you buy those low floats? On Skimport. I said, like, I was looking at the like live feed of new listed skins, and like they would pop up here and there. Is this your full-time job? You can say so. I mean, it's not actually 8 hours of work every day, but if you combine that with YouTube, right now still it's not a full-time job, but if I start making more YouTube videos, then yes, it will be. And my plan is to start making more YouTube videos, and hopefully the next one is coming tomorrow, because I already finished the script, and I also have like a list of ideas I want to make, and yeah, that's exciting. Cheap skins like that are very good for selling on buff. Is 2x from Skimport to buff? Yeah, Mr. Funk, like, it's true. They are super good to sell on buff, because the float is actually getting more of a pay on buff. But the thing is, right, if I'm able to sell these on Skimport within like 2, 3, 4 days, without the cooldown even being over, I'd still take a lower profit on Skimport than to move it to buff, because then I can spend the money again and again, and like, it'll be much better that way. But if they become tradable, I'm definitely like pulling them out onto buff. Can you explain how you flip skins on Skimport? What do you mean, how you flip them? You, like, okay, let's try and find one. Right now, I opened the page that lists like skins like with the best discount. For example, there's this skin, LT Commander Rix. Oh, okay, it's already purchased. Never mind. But like, let's pretend it wasn't purchased. It's 4.8 euros, right? This skin. Somebody already purchased it. But if I was able to purchase it, let's see. You can sell it for like 6.15, something like that. 6.15, that's for sure. If we take the 6.15, multiply by 0.88, in order to get the amount after tax on Skimport, that's minus 12%. That's 5.40. So from this skin, we could make 60 cents. And if we take 0.6 divided by 4.8, that is 12% profit if I was able to buy this skin. That's a pretty good deal. I think that explains like the whole process pretty well. I just go and find these skins basically. But that's just like on Skimport. I'm just like looking at the other ones, but these are way too low of a discount. Can I check the ideas channel in the Discord server? Yes. Wait, where is it? Oh damn, it's like way down low. Price check row to ping if you need a price check. I guess. Yeah, makes sense. If somebody wants to do that. But like, generally, it's pretty like easy to price check. But I understand what you mean. It's kind of good idea. Are you the one volunteering to do the price check? Okay, let's continue looking at this stuff. Gamma Doppler Phase 3 Factory New. We got 8,000, so 9,000 for base price, 9,088 for 00 float. That's 1,332. That is actually a loss, net loss, not good. Skeleton Slaughter, Factory New, mediocre full float. And you can find high discounts on the live page. Yeah, you can. Factory New. So, it will be this price, because there's no overpay for the float we have. 387. So, nope, not good. Okay, yeah, one thing I just remembered. You know the classic knife, Crimson Web. You know how typically Crimson Web knives, the lower the float, the more expensive it is, right? You know that. Here's the thing. The classic knife Crimson Web is special. When you go to float, it doesn't start from like low float to high float. It goes from high float to low float. And that's because, you see, when I sort by low float, 0.15, 0.23, price is 1,300. When I list from 0.35 to 0.38, price is 1,800. So 500 more because of high float. And the reason is because the high float has these like waves at the bottom, like these drops, really, really well defined. But when you go to low float, those things are not well defined. They have like this fade onto them. So because of that, people overpay. And it's so freaking weird. Like, that's the only knife that has that, right? Out of all the Crimson Webs. So freaking funny. If you go to like minimum wear, what happens there? Yeah, here it's normal, right? Low float costs more than high float, which is really, really funny. What about Ball's card? Didn't check this one. Here's the same. Low float, it's more expensive than high float, because yeah, high floats already have like scratches everywhere, basically no print. Sadly, I don't have anything on Skimboard. I did have some, not on Skimboard, on Steam. I did have some balance recently, right? I bought this Butterfly Phase 1, and it sold on Steam for 41% growth. That was really, really good. And then I was able to like spend that money in like 24 hours, and maybe after like another week I will be able to spend to like use all those items to sell them on Skimboard. So yeah, it's gonna be some time before I can use them. Hey, what's up, you? How you doing? Okay, let's try and find something again. Newest live. I mean, most of this stuff is just like, for example, this one is like super expensive, probably not worth it, even though it's like a kinda low float. Yeah, it's like never actually sells higher than this. And on buff it's probably lower. This one, for example, is a low float, but it's very, very, very cheap, right? Like, I'm not even gonna look at the cheap ones. Probably should put a filter to like 0.2. Oh, but it doesn't allow you to, okay, doesn't allow you to put a filter on the live page. Sometimes you can find here like good stuff. I remember seeing people on Discord like finding cut towards the 2014 crafts. That is insane. Like, I wish I was able to find something like that. Maybe I will, because like I started hanging out here a lot more. Maybe I will, just gotta wait. If you have like any questions or you want some help with your trades, or you can't find some items somewhere, maybe I can try and help you look for it. Right now I don't have that much balance myself. The recoil cases are kind of expensive on buff, honestly. Like, surprisingly expensive. How much are they? 8.49, maybe even 8.6. 8.6 RMB to euros. That is 126. 126. It would be 148 on Steam. 148 on Steam, 126 there. Let's calculate. Maybe we can actually find something cool there. So 1.48 on Steam, 126 on buff. 126 multiplied by 0.975. That's 123 on buff after tax. Can you put buyer on buff for Crimson R8 minimal wear? Sure, but why? What do you think about the Black Pearl? It's kind of shit. It kind of looks like regular Doppler phase 3, and it's like 10 times more expensive, and it's like really hard to sell, so I don't think much of it. Is a M4 Desolate Space in factory new Star Trek for 44 euros cash good? Well, we can check that out. M4 A4 Desolate Space, yep. In factory new Star Trek. So factory new Star Trek for 44 euros. Good. Well, the cheapest on Skimport is like 53, 55. And it sells for like 52. If we take that and subtract the tax, that's 45. So if you bought it for like 44, you could profit 1 euro if you sold it on Skimport. It's not a lot. Hey, what's up, Burb? How you doing, man? I was telling you to cause if it's good float, then it's double or triple. Ah, I see. Yeah, I understand that. Well, maybe I'll put it later, but for now I'm not looking to buy items to sell on buff back, because I have quite a bit already. Okay, let's go back to our recoil case. So, on Steam it's this much, on buff it's that much. We need to calculate what's the percentage loss, right? So we put into the calculator 1.48 divided by 1.23. It's a 20% loss, I believe. It's a 20% loss. That's not bad. It's not too bad, actually. You know what? That's pretty good. Seriously. That is pretty good. You could buy recoil cases on Steam and sell them on buff for a very good deal. That is So if you have money on Steam, you could do that, because I don't have any. Let's see. Wait. Go back to buff. If we just type something like clutch case, how much would we pay for the clutch case? 178. Damn, the clutch cases went up by 0.1. The guy that bought 5,000 is kind of lucky, actually. So we'd buy them for like 1.7 RMB. That is 0.25. Clutch cases we can buy for 0.25 on Steam. I'm like looking what you could buy from Buff and then send to Steam. On Steam they are like 35 cent. 0.35 divided by 115. That's 30 cent. Is it though? I think you get actually 31 cent. Yeah, you do. 31 cent. I just remember from my Steam trading days. And now we calculate the growth going this way. That would be 0.25 divided by 0.31. Wait. No, the other way. I'm sorry. 0.31 divided by 0.25. 1.24. So we grow by 24%. That's not enough. We need to grow by like 33%, something like that, from buff to cash, and then this 20% would make sense, because we would profit quite a bit. I think that's kind of cool, right? Sent you a Skinport live page snipe on Discord DMs. Okay. I'll take a look. Take a look. You bought a 000 float blood tiger factory new. God damn. That's pretty cool. Like I can show that here. He bought a 230 for 2.3 euros. I think he can sell it for like 6 euros because it's 000 float. At least 6 euros. That's a pretty good snipe. Look at Prisma 2. Yeah. I did look at them, but I think the price went up quite a bit recently. Prisma 2. Prisma 2 case. Yeah, it's 0.64 now. On the buy order, it could be like 0.61. 0.61 would be 0. It's actually pretty good still, like 9 cent basically. 9 cent, and on Steam you would get like what? 12 cent after tax. Sells for 14. Yeah, sells for 14, 12 cent after tax. 0.12. That is, what is it? 0.12 divided by 0.09. 33% increase. So that's the sweet spot we were looking for, 33%. So yeah, you could buy recoil cases from Steam, sell them on Buff, buy Prisma 2 cases, sell them on Steam. And let's make like an imaginary like transaction. Let's see where we are gonna get. So we start with 100 euros on Steam. 100 euros divided by 148. We could buy 67.56 cases. 67.56. 57. Let's put it that way. 67.57 recoil cases. We transfer them onto Buff and sell them for like 123 after tax each. That's 83.11 euros we get on Buff. And then on Buff we spend that to buy Prisma 2 cases with 9 cent divided by 0.09. That's 923.42 Prisma 2 cases. And then we sell them on Steam for 12 cent divided by 0.12. And that would be, no, we should have multiplied. Right? Yeah. So 923.42 multiplied by 0.12. 110.8. So in this transaction, we would actually end up with 110.8 euros at the end. So you profit 10 euro in 1 week if you can do this. This is pretty goddamn good, right? You know what? I think this is actually a pretty good deal. You need to wait and bulk buy for 59 yuan. 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 0.59. Yeah, 0.59 is possible, but like the buy order is already much higher at 61, so I think you have to bulk buy at 61 as well. It's better to calculate percentage with yuan. You're right. Because the currency is weaker, so it allows less error. Recoil case a few weeks ago, I think will be good to Steam, buy at night and sell morning. Yeah, I guess it's true. Sometimes that happens, but like, you know what I did? I bought 200 recoil cases on Steam, right? I bought 200 of them. When did I buy them? Right here for like 151. I bought 200, bro. And it was an extremely good decision. Check it out. You go to my items, you go to container, cheapest first. Wait, I don't have them on Skinport, right? They are still on Steam in a container. Recoil case. There. Check this out. It sells for 158. So I can actually sell it more expensive than on Steam. Of course, I still have to wait like a week and a half before I'm able to sell it on Skinport as a tradable item. But if that happens, that would be crazy. And 200, that's nothing. I can get rid of that in like 3 days. So it's actually a big win. You can usually bulk buy for like 0.01 yuan less than buy orders. Yeah. Mr. Phoneclick, you know what would be nice? Like to have like some function to buy bulk buy items by itself, but like, because it's actually hard to get any significant amount of items. Like 5,000 clutch cases, I actually worked like 3 days or 4 days to get those clutch cases on bulk buy, because that's how I got them. I still got them, right? I didn't put too many hours into that, but it was still like quite annoying. But in a way, like I also learned about this function because I didn't realize how useful it was. Like right now I'm looking at the Prisma. Wait, let me search up Prisma 2 case. Yeah, there it is. 64 on sale. Buy order is at 61. And if I open the bulk buy, 0.61, there's one matched. I doubt I'm gonna get it because like you gotta be super fast to actually get anything. Most actually I got it for 0.6. Interesting. Oh, actually, it might be because the Prisma 2 case is like less watched or something like that. Yes, it's the third day trying to buy Prisma 2 cases. I don't get why Buff doesn't make buy orders to fill automatically. Mr. Fogel, in a way, that's good, right? Because like if the buy orders did fill automatically, you then would not be able to get shit. Because there's a max buy order of 100 items and there is so many people. And if you put your buy order, it's gonna take a while for you to get 100. And then you have to put another buy order for 100. It's like pretty hard. But with the bulk buy, you can actually sometimes get like 100 items at once. Like right now I got 3. Wait, I'm actually trying to get them. No, I didn't get them yet. Okay, I got them. 3 Prisma 2 cases for 0.6. That's actually kind of useful. Like, if you're just like hanging around watching Netflix or, I don't know, you can like just start bulk buying stuff. Actually useful. I once sat there for 1 day and sniped 400 Prisma 2s, but I bought all at 0.57 RMB. It's pretty good, right? That's a pretty good number. Although, like, it's kind of surprising that you got only 400, honestly. Because, like, I got 5,000 cases in like a week, maybe a little less than a week. And I didn't spend the whole day. Like I spent like a couple hours every morning, because like in the morning the prices are the lowest, as I noticed. You need more credit on buff. Buying and selling is so slow with 7 days wait. Yeah, but like you're gonna wait 7 days almost everywhere. The skin port is the only place where you don't have to wait 7 days. Only like 5 hours. Okay, yeah, I get it then. Then it makes sense. I actually do that while watching Netflix. Yeah, that's it. I mean, it's a pretty good thing to do. Like you're probably paying off your Netflix subscription while watching Netflix. Yeah, but on Skinpoint I can easily buy anything. Yeah, I understand that. I believe prices are lower in the morning because trade ban on skins. For me, trade ban resets every day at 9 a.m. Yeah, that's mostly true. Like that's the biggest reason. For me it's 10 a.m. so yeah, it's around that time. Like I wake up then and just immediately start doing stuff with the cases, not cases, but like with the items that just got relieved of their trade ban. How much percent overpaid you for buying that much cases? 4%. I didn't include any service fee, just like the usual 4% thing. Like I already been like buying a few, and you can like notice my inventory. Buy history. Check this out. I already have 10, 11. It's not too bad, right? Just been bulk buying live on stream. Yeah, there's another 8. Let me just try and get those. 7. I got 7. Nice. Doesn't require much time too. It's quite annoying if you want to buy like thousands, right? How does buying a balance work on buff from like YouTubers? Ducky, I have like a video that explains that. I can explain to you in short, but in case you don't understand, you can like check this video out. Let me show you how to buy, sell, buff balance, like this video right here. And I explain like how I do it and like how and so on. Basically, the person just lists item for sale and I buy those items on buff. But CSGO skins have 2.5% fee and Dota skins have 1.8% fee. So it's like a little better. So I prefer when people, if they want balance from me, they buy those Dota skins and I buy those skins from them. They get the balance, I get the money. Well, first I get the money, then they get the balance, and then they get the skins back after 7 days. That's pretty much it. But you can watch this video for 7-minute explanation. Doesn't it require much time to? Gotta keep track too, haha. You mean like track of these purchases? In the period when I was buying those 5,000 cases, I didn't keep track of anything on buff, because like that would just be annoying. You understand, like 5,000 cases, that's 500 pages of like purchases on buff. That would just be too much too much for me to handle 500 pages. So no, I just like didn't track that period. My average for flipping items in Dota 2 is €1 to 1.4 Steam Cash Euro. It's good. You mean like from cash to Steam, right? From 1 to 1.4, that's a 40% growth. That's good. Or you mean like from Steam to Steam? Because it's different. But even then, it's good. If that's after tax, then it's pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna stop looking at the Prisma 2 cases because I'm gonna end up doing that for the rest of the hour. I don't know what else to do though. We kind of find out that recoil cases are good to buy on Steam and sell on Buff, and then Prisma 2 cases are good to buy on Buff and sell on Steam. It's a pretty good deal. Also, Revel Time sent me another batch of trade offers. Let me just send him my cases. Cash to Steam. Yeah, okay. Then it's good. 40%. Did I confirm both? Steam is like lagging again. I don't understand why. Okay, I did confirm both. Maybe let's try and find something to buy. Something that I'm gonna flip onto Skinboard. Can't even decide what I want to buy. Maybe something like this. Blaze Surf K foil. How much is it on Skinboard? Well, actually does not sell very often, does it? So like I doubt it's gonna be good, because what am I gonna buy? One? It's kind of worthless buying just one of them. Gotta find something that I can buy en masse. Maybe this? Probably not, because on Buff there's not many. It's like 593 RMB. Yeah, it sells like once a month, twice a month. How much you paid for clutch cases on bulk on Buff? 1.6 yuan. Okay, something else maybe? First Blood Hollow 10 yuan. Let's see. $10.9. So 160, that's the price. Okay, but they sell rarely, like 3 times a month. It's not what I'm looking for. Okay, then let's try and... Yeah, for example, this one might be better because it has a higher quantity. Welcome to the clutch pin. Yes, that's correct. It costs 30.3 RMB. It's 4.4 euro. And here it's like 5 euro. So it's not good actually. Yeah, it's not good. It's barely any profit. Maybe it will be better if I start looking the other way around, right? I start looking on Skinport and then compared to Buff. Good morning. What's up, man? We're gonna limit the price to like 15 euro per piece because we don't want something actually very expensive. Like start from 1 euro maybe. Let's see. Is this something that we could buy on Buff and sell on Skinport? It's like 1550 is like a reasonable price to sell them at. That was a very good deal for you. Now it's costs 1.7 on Payout. Yeah, I know. I saw they, but I didn't buy them for myself. I bought them for someone else. So actually they made a good decision asking me to buy these cases, because that person gets all the cases, because they already paid like at the beginning of August, I believe, or like in the middle of August, when the price was still 1.6, and I bought them all for 1.6. So why Skinport? because Skimport has like good prices and stuff like that for profit. That's what I mean. Like this capsule I would be able to sell for 15.5 easily, and if we were to buy it on buff we would pay like 80 RMB. That's 11. So we sell it on Skimport for 15.5. After tax, that's 1364 divided by 1171, which we paid on buff. That is a 16% profit. $81.15. Sticker capsule 2. I'm gonna do the bulk buy on both. 81.15. You can get 5 capsules for that price. $405. Yep. Can I buy some buff balance from you? Yes and no, right? I don't have much buff balance. So the thing is, like, when I don't have much, like for example right now I have 400, I don't prioritize orders from people because I have things I need to buy myself, like for example this sticker capsule right here, because I can get a 15% profit by flipping it onto Skimport. When I have, for example, a surplus of buff balance, that's when I sell it to people. And sadly, like for now, that doesn't happen extremely often, right? So far in the last 2.5 months, I've sold like 4,000 euros worth of buff balance, but I've bought for myself like 10,000 maybe. So like basically the answer is if you can buy, but you will have to wait quite a bit because there are still like even some other people that are on the wait list kind of. And if you are looking, then I can put you on the wait list and get back to you whenever I can sell, and just ask if you're still looking, and if you are, then yes, I can sell. But one day if I manage to get more buff balance on a constant stream, then it would be much easier to do that, because like my entire portfolio is like 15,000 euros, so it's not too much, right? Other traders have like 100,000 portfolios, so yeah. Okay, I bought 5 of these capsules and I'm gonna put a buy order for 81. Pacherosa, I hope you understand now why I buy these things. Actually, I don't have enough. How do I get my buff balance? I do have a video on that if I go to my channel. Let me see. How to fill buff balance right here. This one. I explain like how I get my buff balance, how other people get their buff balance. But in short, if you don't have time to watch that, I buy skins on Skimport for a high discount, and then I sell them on buff for like 2% growth. So like if I have 100 euros, I spend it on Skimport, I get 102 euros on buff, something like that. Sometimes I buy on GamerPay and SkinBid, but that's it for now. If you want to like check out the websites, you can use the links in the description, because that way I also get the commission. Thank you. So yeah, but like right now the stream, we're just like talking, I'm helping people out if they have any questions, and like also trying to find items for myself in parallel. Have bought like 1 item for like 15 euros, but that's about it. I had the 7-day trade hold when flipping. Yeah, I understand you, man, but like at the same time, if there wasn't this 7-day trade hold, then we would not be able to trade. So I'm actually kind of glad it exists. Like, try and look from that perspective, because if it never got introduced, we would never be traders. because like it would be too late to get into CSGO trading. But because this stuff was introduced, people just kind of stopped trading because they thought it wouldn't be possible to make profit or something like that. And well, the majority did. And now just the people that have like really good strategy and like time, stuff like that, those are the ones that are managing to trade. So you think Skinport is better for profits from flipping skins than CSGO float? But Sharoza, I have never touched CSGO float even with a 10-foot pole. I kind of just like looked at it on CSGO float, but like the volume of sales on Skinport is far greater than anywhere else, right? After Buff, I think Skinport is the largest marketplace. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I believe it's true, right? Because it's goddamn 600,000 items listed. It's pretty good. And they have items selling like hundreds of times per day, like the recoil case sells like almost 100 times per day. You're new to flipping skins. What is the best way to get into it, or best site? I think like the easiest thing you can do as a beginner without doing too much work is like flipping skins on Buff 163, which is just this Chinese site, but it allows you to flip with not a big inventory, like, and get quite a big margin. I have like a video on it, like this one. The fee is only 3% on CSGO float. Yeah, but you would not be able to have as big of a volume. You understand that, right? Let's CSGO float. Let's compare right now. And you see, like, look, you have a smaller fee, but the prices are also smaller, I believe, in some cases. And then you end up getting the same, and the volume is lower. So, like, you understand what you mean? What I mean? Okay, market. Let's see. Recoil. I forgot. CSGO float is kind of dumb. They only have skins. They don't have stickers. They don't have cases. Right? That's kind of dumb to have a marketplace that doesn't have half of the game's items. God damn it. Only skins. I believe that's true. I mean, you can find good deals to buy, right? I don't doubt it. You can probably find good items to buy on CSGO float. I've never like actually looked through it. Just found your YouTube channel. Do you have a specific payout method for Steam balance? To understand like that process, right? Steam doesn't just have a function to cash out your money. It does not have something like that. But when you want to cash out the money, you buy skins that have good prices on other websites. So like you compare prices from Steam to other websites. Like for example, I was showing just a few minutes earlier that I bought like 200 of the recoil case for 151 euros. And then I am gonna be able, after like 2 weeks, because I gotta wait 1 week to be able to trade the item to the Skinport bot, and then 1 week for it to become tradable. After 2 weeks, I can sell it for like, probably price is gonna still fall a little bit, so like 1.5. So I'm able to convert Steam money into real money by losing only 12%, which is the Skinport fee, because I'm buying on Steam and selling on Skinport for the same price. That's really good, considering that Steam money is like 30% less valuable than real money, right? When you are going from real money to Steam, you're supposed to grow by like 36%. So if you spend 100 euros cash, you would receive like 136 on Steam if you do it smart. And then you go back with like 12%, so you end up with 20% profit. But that's like trading already. If you're just looking to cash out, then that's the way. I'm not saying that you're supposed to buy recoil cases, because it's quite a risky item in a way, but there is plenty of other items you can buy. You just tank the fees. I just find items that have good prices, therefore the fee doesn't matter that it's 12% because the price is already so good. That's it. Which trading sites are the best according to you? It's hard to make that assumption, right? I've used Skinport the most, right? I've spent 80,000 euros on it, but other sites are still pretty good. Buff is really good. Steam is really good. Marketplace. Skinbid, GamerPay. I'm probably gonna try other sites in the future, but like those are the ones that I liked the most. I've tried D-Market before, but I really don't like their site. The thing is, like the prices you see, you have to apply like another 2.5% to them, and like also the reference price that they show are never true, and like there is so much stuff that like you have to keep in mind. So like, you have to be more careful what you buy, you have to compare prices better, so like it's harder to notice good items and so on. The market's shady. Yeah, in a way. I wouldn't say like scammy, but like it's just like bad organized, bad UI and stuff like that. It's very unintuitive, and like I can't just press on this item and see the characteristics. Like it gets selected when I click on it. I have to click on this little eye to get to see the characteristics. So in that way I don't like it. It's just a small nuance, but still. And then they have like this this little character here, like best price on global market, which is still not true. A lot of the time it's not true, but I guess it's just like miscalculation by their bots and stuff. What do you think is the best strategy for people with high capital and low time? I was thinking cash to buff and back to cash, because the process takes around 27 to 34 days. Yes, Luca, but like understand that you need to find those items to buy in the first place, both on cash, both on buff. So unless you're finding like super expensive items, like you can buy expensive items on buff to sell on Skinport, yes, but like sometimes it's hard to find good skins on cash sites sometimes, so it's not always as reliable. Some like if your balance is like getting super big, at that point it might be good to like just invest in CSGO skins and keep them hidden away. At that point that might just be better, but like even with 1,000 euros it's still better to flip, and even with 10,000 it's better to flip. You bought $50 knives on buff and sell them for 80 on Steam. Stonks. Finsk, that is not stonks. Let me calculate. 80 euro after tax divided by 50. Wait. Yes, that is wait. I'm confused. 80 euro after tax. You bought for 50 on buff. Yes, that is very stonks. That is very stonks. Because the average is like 1.35% growth and you went 1.6, so that's really good. Any tips for beginners? You have 3,000 euros. My biggest tip is be careful. If you're a beginner, you're gonna make a lot of mistakes, and if you start out with 3,000 euros, you might lose a lot, because when I started out, I lost like 50% of my portfolio. So I would not advise you use all the 3,000 if you're a complete beginner. That's my number one tip for you. But like in general, I guess a big tip is just like watch through my older videos, like especially in this series, which is playlists. I have playlists. If you go to the flipping to a car series, I stopped naming it exactly that, right? Because before I was actually putting that in the title, but now I just like put the highlight of the video. Like I made a huge mistake. I made $10,000 trading CSGO skins and so on. The next one is gonna be I made X amount in 1 month trading CSGO skins. What about Doppler for buff to Skinport? They are selling a lot more on Skinport. Volume is not that low. Yeah, those are good. Like, I did buy some recently and sold for like 8% profit, so it's decent. Did I not confirm this one? I have like a trade that I didn't confirm. Yeah, okay. Because in that series, like, it took already a year, that series, in the making. And I started with like 500 euros. Now I have like 10,000. But of course, there were some cash influxes, like around 5,000, maybe 4,000 euros of cash influx from like other things. But those things came gradually, like they didn't start out with that amount. Is there any way to see item sale history on Buff? Yes, but it only shows 10 items, I believe. So like you click any item, you click on trade records, and you see the last 10 sold. For example, this item, they all sold today. I don't know if there is a way to like see a larger, more extended history. Maybe because they have like some extensions you can purchase on Buff. Let me check. View price trend for 6 months. No, I don't think there is. No, there is no thing to actually expand this list. You made 0 mistakes after watching my videos. I mean, good for you, man. Like, cause yeah, that's why I'm making the videos, cause like other people can watch them and make less mistakes. What do you think about case move? I have not used it, so I don't know. How much buff points do you have? I have 220,000 buff points. I've spent like, oh, how much did I spend? Like, it's like 50,000 I've spent. Is that true? Wait, 10 months multiplied by 5,000, that's 50,000, yes. 50,000 I've spent, and I have another 220,000. Have you used Price Empire? Nope, I have not. Like, all these other marketplaces, I might get into them one day when I have like a higher portfolio, but like for now, I don't see the purpose because I'm already like spending everything. What cases can you invest long term? So, let me explain like the case thing. CSGO database, csgodatabase.com. There is this website. You can go to like cases, and here you can see all the cases that exist in CSGO. The 5 right here are the cases in the active drop pool, meaning you can get them while playing the game. The rest of the cases are rare cases. These you can still get while playing the game, but super rare. All of these. And then there is discontinued cases. These you can never get them again, presumably. These cases are forever gone. But these ones are still dropping very rarely. And the ones that are in the rare drop pool and discontinued drop pool, those are good cases to invest into. I don't think it matters that much, but lately the highest performers have been like Glove case, the Breakout case, even like the Revolver case, surprisingly. Where is it? Here, 31 cent. And then there is like cheaper ones that recently got moved like in the last year or something. Still pretty cheap because there's a high quantity of them. But all the other ones are growing slowly. So yeah. Do you think skill prices will fall or rise when Source 2 is released? Definitely rise. I don't see a reason to indicate that they would fall, right? Source 2 means there's going to be more people playing CSGO. And that means if more people, then more people are paying attention to skins and more people are buying skins. So that's good overall for skins. I think that's the logic that would happen. 220k, what the fuck? What did you spend? On what did you spend them? I'm new to buff trading. I have 220k buff points, not buff balance, buff points. This is different. Like, I hope you understand that. Like, I can show you right here. Basically, there is this thing called record buy price. It records the buy price of the items. Like, I can show you in my inventory. It records the price which you purchased the items. Like here, you see, 81.1 RMB recorded price, or this one, 61 RMB, 0.6, so on. Yeah, that's it. That's all I need it for, because it saves me some time. Do you think skin prices fall or rise? Answer that. On buff, how to view how many people are watching the skin. You can do that, but you have to buy inspect premium, which is like you get that function to see how many people are seeing a skin for 10,000 points it lasts 30 days. Or you can buy the same thing for 1 day, which is 400 points. So yeah. How much is the upgrade cost? Is 5,000 points for 30 days. You can see that on your phone in the buff app when you click on the points. Any tutorial for how to use buff 163 or buff 163 app? Never used it. I want to start there. Yeah, you can start there, just trading things from buff to buff. If you go to my channel, I have like a bunch of videos. Well, not too many. Basically, for a complete beginner, this one right here. Wait. This one in the middle. This will be for a complete beginner because I explain like the actual most simple steps. This one is the next, explain a bit of the strategy and also demonstrate it. Like you see the orange background ones, just those two. And then this one, recent video, is also about the same thing, but a little more detailed and like more like a tutorial and like, I don't know. You can watch it if you want. But about buff, I think that's it. There's another video, this one, but that's more about how to buy and sell buff balance. I don't think you need that for now. And like overall, like I have a bunch of like useful videos. I have like topics which cover hot topics, right? You understand, like for example, this video, now is the best time to sell 2021 souvenir packages. And I was kind of right. And then for example, Stockholm 2021 capsules are on discount 8 months ago. That's a hot topic. But then there's videos like which ones? CSGO market crash, or how to be ready. It's about the same kind of topic, but it's like just covers a general topic. It's connected to like a current situation, but I explain like in terms of like general what to do in that situation, so on. Did you ever load your buff balance over Alipay? No, because you need to live in like Southeast Asia to have access to Alipay, I believe. Isn't that true? The only way I load my buff balance is through selling skins. Is it possible to profit from new Operation Battle Pass? You mean from buying the pass and playing the game? Yeah, it was possible during the Broken Fang, during the Shadow Web, even like 3 operations ago, and Riptide as well. So I doubt they're gonna change that. Also, I sold like 4 Entropic stickers, kind of nice. What is your best strategy to get real money to buff? Got 8k inventory and flipping 2, would you buy a knife for 2% profit, or what's your limit? I aim for like 5% growth from cash to buff, but my average is like 2.5%. Average from cash to buff. It's not that great, but I'm trying to get as much as I can buff balance. At least this way I can get more if I lower my average percentage. And like, it's not always like I'm aiming for 5%, but sometimes like you have to wait like a week or 2 weeks to be able to sell and buff. So the price of the skins can fall in price, and sometimes you lose money when transferring from cash to buff that way. But the average is still positive. That's why it's like 2.5%, even though I'm aiming for 5. Is there any difference between both of them? What do you mean, both of them? You mean the buff and the buff app? The thing is, like, the buff website is just like the website. You can buy things and so on, but you cannot send trade offers. So if you're selling something and the person buying asks you to create the trade offer, then you're obligated to have the Steam app, the buff app. Because in that case, you go into the app, the buff app creates the trade automatically for you. The website cannot do that. So that's why you need the app obligatory. Can you show where it shows the amount of people watching a skin? I already said that, Daniel Maris. You need to buy an upgrade in order to see that. Like, you go to the buff app, in your profile there is points. When you click on the points, there is a thing called Inspect Premium, 10,000 points it costs. For 30 days you can see how many people are watching a skin. That's not like a free function, you have to buy it. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Instead of the big channels with small info. Yeah, I understand what you mean. Like, I've gotten quite a bit away from like actual like talking about CSGO investments, even though they're still pretty good. But like making theoretical investments in a way, like just talking about certain items that might be good investments, it's still like sometimes a good thing to talk about, but like I don't like when it's done like without, I don't know, a reason or anything like that. Whatever. I'm just like making whatever comes to my mind for now, because I'm not making that many videos and mostly I just stream, and in my streams I cover a lot of topics and like I get a lot of ideas and so on, but I do plan to get up to speed in September, because like if I do want to grow my channel I have to really try hard, because a video once every week or every 2 weeks is not gonna cut it. And I can do better, because like, you know, when I started out oldest, these videos came out like one after another every day. Like the first 45 videos I made one video per day. You can see the thumbnails aren't good, but this isn't even the original thumbnails. The original thumbnails were even worse. These are like redone 2 or 3 times, these thumbnails, because back then I was redoing thumbnails, like the older ones, and these are all like within a day of each other, and I can do that, so I should try and focus. I mean, I'm not gonna be able to keep up the 1-day upload schedule forever, but even once every 2-3 days is better than once every 2 weeks. So can I show where it show? Wait. Yeah, but where does it show the amount of people watching a skin? Ah, you mean that? I don't know, because I don't have that upgrade, Daniel. I don't have that upgrade, so I couldn't tell you. I've never bought it. Yeah, that's it. Okay. What's the time? 39, so we have another 20 minutes. I don't have much balance left. I guess we can check Skimport again for like items on discount. There's this one that wasn't here before, but it's already purchased. I guess maybe let's look at the newest live page. There we go. Why don't you stream longer? Mostly because like I would rather make videos if I have the time, right? Because videos are much better for my channel. I'm looking at these skins that just popped up. Nothing interesting. Yeah, if I have time, I would rather make videos. Do you mainly use GamerPay or Skimport to buy skins to sell on buff? At the moment, I think it's like half and half between those two sides. But during the last 2 months, right, in June and July, I definitely used GamerPay and Skinbid a lot more than Skimport. And like, you sometimes GamerPay has like 0% fee days. Like they literally have 0% fees. So items are basically 5% cheaper on those days. And when that happens, it's almost everything is like profitable to buy. I mean, not for the site, but for people it's profitable. Do you think it's a good strategy to buy a knife on buff, for example? Never had Rust code for $50, then sell it on Steam for $70. After tax, it would be a profit of 10.4%. No, it's not. ISOD, you have to understand that Steam money is 30% less valuable than real money, right? Real money, buff money, it's all the same thing. But Steam money is less valuable. So 100 of real money is going to equal to like around 130 of Steam money. So it's 30% less valuable, something like that. Of course, it's not always the same. It's like a graph like that goes like plus 40 minus 20, something like that. Not minus, but plus 20, whatever. Steam money is less valuable. So if you're converting from $50 on buff to $70 on Steam after tax, that's actually 60 after tax. That's really bad because you're growing only 60 divided by 50, only 20%. You're growing only 20%. That's really bad. You should aim to grow at least 33% when going from buff to Steam, or like at least 30%. I think 30 is a good number. At least 30% when going from buff to Steam. 20% is bad. Like you are actually losing money. Even though your number grows, you're actually losing money in this transaction. How many times are there these discounts on GamerPay? I don't know, because they only happen like at certain events. Like they don't just happen for no reason. Like for example, today we hit 50,000 users. Let's make zero discounts for something like that, right? So far in the last 2 months, it happened 3 or 4 times. So it's not every day. Is it even worth buying on buff? To be honest, if I can get easy 40% from buff to Steam, why wouldn't I just do that and buy it from Steam? If you can get 40% from buff to Steam, then do that, right, Mr. Franklin? That's like a good deal. Just do that. You don't have to do anything else. You can move between buff and Steam, Steam to buff, and so on. If you find good items, it's kind of hard sometimes, but if you find them, that's good. Yeah, ISOD. Okay, yeah, I'm happy you understand. Factory new phase 1. Factory new phase 2. These are probably not good. Let me check that. Maybe it's like something expensive. It's like 30 euro skins. 800. Oh no, but it's already like so expensive. Like the price has been considered into the price of this skin, right? I thought it was like 7 euros, but no. It's an 800 euro sticker on it, but the price is already like adjusted for that. So I don't think this is gonna be good. We can compare it to buff, but I doubt it. It's a factory new. It's no special float. but it has a LGB sports. What is good percentage growth from cash to buff? As I was saying, like my average is 2.5%. So if you can get that, that's good. If you get more, that's really good. Not worth it. Yeah, I agree, Spaceman, but I'm still gonna check it. Like there is one, just like this, has some cool stickers. Has the same sticker for 500 RMB. That would be 73 euro. And this one is 70 euro. So like, I don't think it's worth it. It's like kinda on the edge of like being priced correctly, I believe. Or not. But like, doesn't seem like there's too many of these in existence. In factory new specifically. How much are these stickers? So the other stickers are like really cheap. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. This one has like 4 of these stickers on it, and it's like 3 times more expensive, because that makes sense. So if you would buy this skin, you would barely get any profit, and considering that is like a very high risk, I don't think it's worth buying when the margin is so small, because it would take a while to sell. I'm gonna spank this one in game because it doesn't have the screenshots, so you can't actually see how blue it is. What if it's like full blue? I might buy it, but it's already like 500 euros, right? I don't think it's worth it. Do you have any useful extensions for flipping? No, I don't. I mean, I do have some, but okay, so it's actually quite blue. But the price is already like 500. So like, I really doubt it's gonna be worth it. It's not a blue gem, but it's close to a blue gem. This is field tested, good float, 478. Field tested, and 478. There's none. Maybe we check like minimal wear. There's minimal wear, 4,500 RMB, 600 euro. It's kind of hard to tell if this is a good price because there is only one in existence. There's none in factory new. Nope. So, yeah, pricing these case hardness is like super hard. What if we go to like blue gems? There's more blue gems than that one. And blue gems look like this, like actual pure blue. Interesting. The one on Skimport is like really blue, but like it has a lot of like red and yellow spots. I doubt it's worth 500 though. How much are the blue gems? Like there's literally a blue gem for 395, so it would not be worth more than that one, I believe, because this one's full blue here. Not everywhere, but still. Medusa, well worn. It's not a good price, but it has a crown, but still not worth, I believe. Just like casually looking at all the skins that I can see. This one got like a super high float. Imagine I open one of these and get crown foil, 500 euro. I don't think it's worth it because it's like a 2.5% chance. 2.5. So like 500 multiplied by 0.025. So kinda pretty good deal actually, opening these capsules. Now that I think of it, it's not that bad. Huh. Because the chance of getting one of those things is like 2.5%. And when you take 2.5% of the value of the crown foil, how much is the crown foil on buff? I believe it's not quite 500, is it? 460. So when you take into the account the value of the... It's like 11.5 the capsule has to cost. Wait, I think I'm not calculating it correctly. Whoops. You think, right? Yeah, like I'm not calculating it very like extensively and precise, but like I think it's quite a good capsule to open because you almost break even. Open one capsule. Nah, man. Like the downside is way too big. I would definitely open for like an actual opening, not like casual stream, but like an actual dedicated opening, sure. But as I said, 10,000 subscribers and I'll do it. I'll open, I don't know, 10 of these, maybe, if I can get that many. Because I also have like some other capsules which are like 100, they're like 15 euro each, like from 2015, or I don't remember when. 2016. Yeah, I can't seem to like see anything useful here. Maybe something like, oh wait, couldn't I just buy recoil cases? I could, couldn't I? The cheapest. Because I have like under 15. So like if I buy them for like 115, in 7 days they will be tradable. So like I sell them for 1.5 when they're tradable. So 88, that's 132 divided by 115. That is a 14% increase. You know what? I am gonna buy all the non-tradable cases under 115. I think that's a pretty good decision on my side. I will put that on the other screen because I don't want it to be recorded. Oh, by the way, remember in the last stream, I told you that recently, like the other week, well, since the beginning of this week, no, since the beginning of last week, I had problems buying things on Skimport. I was trying, didn't work. I contacted them and they told me the issue is because I had multiple accounts. I mean, technically I was just not using those accounts. So they deleted those accounts and it started working again. I started buying. In the evening, it stopped working on the same day when I had the stream. And I reached out to them in the morning and they told me that they have whitelisted my account because something was like showing up as wrong in the system, but like nothing was actually wrong. So like the only thing preventing me from buying was their like screening system. And turns out they put me in the whitelist and I am good to buy. Now I can buy at least. That's good. And also from one perspective, it also means that this stuff won't happen again where I can't buy for like a week. So yeah, this happened like during April. For 2 weeks I couldn't buy anything on Skimport. So now I'm happy it's not gonna happen again. In 7 days price will be way cheaper. It's not true, Mr. Funkly. It's not true. I told you I bought 200 recoil cases on Steam. And hey, where is it? Recoil case. Check this out. This is the 1 month, right? But check before that. For like half a month, the price stayed almost the same in this period, and then suddenly dropped. And then I believe for this half month it's gonna stay the same again. That's why I'm like so adamant on buying these things, because I bought them like right when they dropped a lot, about here. Why don't you get buff app on PC? It makes life easier. I guess I could do that, but like from another perspective, like it's way more comfortable to like do the bulk buying thing on the phone. But how did you get it on PC? Like using an emulator or what? Really, on buff $2,000 a month? I mean, I'm a little confused like about the question, because I don't make $2,000 a month on buff. Oh, it's like a emulator app. Okay, I guess that makes sense, Darian. I'll look into it, but like also from another perspective, like whenever you're not at the computer, you can do stuff on your buff app, stuff like that. But I guess you can combine. I need to try it for Steam to buff. I was always scared to buy active cases. Yeah, Funk, like we were like discussing this earlier. Like I was showing that it's actually, you lose 20% going from Steam to buff with the recoil cases. It's actually quite nice. And then like find something else, like for example the Prisma 2 case, where you gain 33%. So in this process you gain like 10% profit in a week or something like that. So it's pretty good. You can use both. Yeah, definitely. I don't understand why people sell at other marketplaces than Steam. You mostly of the time to get the money. I'm confused. You mostly of the time to get more money on Steam. Finn, you have to understand let me explain this again. You have to understand that Steam money is less valuable than real money. So if you have 100 euros in real money, that's gonna equate to 130 in Steam money, which means Steam money is 30% less valuable than real money. If you have 100 in Steam money, that's gonna equate to like 73 something real money, minus 30%, something like that. Can I transfer Steam wallet money to buff points? How so? It doesn't work like that. Like you have to understand, Drifty. When you go from one platform to another, you can't just transfer money. You transfer skins from one place to another. You can't interchange balance or anything like that. So the only way to do that, what you're saying, is to buy skins on Steam, sell them on buff. But also, please don't confuse the buff points and the buff balance, because those are different things. Buff balance is how much money you have on buff. Buff points is how many points you have on buff, which is not actual money, it's just points, as if like credit card points. Like you can spend them like on extra upgrades, things like that. Like for example, recording the buy price automatically. Like for example, you see my inventory. Whenever I buy something on buff, it records the price that I bought it at. That's an extra addition that you pay buff points for. Do you have a normal job or do you only flip skins? Yeah, that's it. That's what I do. But like, it's not really a full-time job. It's just a business, basically. Yeah, and I mean YouTube also and so on. I mean that's what I was trying to Luca. That's what I was trying to do. Like, remember, I don't know if you were here like a year ago, but I think you were. But more than a year ago, like a year and a half ago, when I was like streaming almost every day for like 6 hours, trying to get that watch time. Yeah, Baltry, you were definitely. Like I said, that I wanna turn that into a job, and I think I managed to do that. Side hustle, I guess, but there is no side. It's just hustle. Like, this is the main thing I do. Yeah. Tomorrow, hopefully, I'm gonna have a video out because I've already done the script. I just need to record the audio, edit the video, get the video out, and hopefully it'll turn out good. So yeah, thank you for watching the stream, because like I'm gonna finish it now. It's already 7 p.m. Thank you, Mr. Phone Click. Like, in a way, it's hard to like see myself as a bigger YouTuber, because like I am talking about something so niche. You understand? But if I start making like maybe one video about the niche and one video that is like very general, like I used to, like back in the day I was to make a lot of general videos, like back around like April, like why you should invest now, and that was like pretty good video. CSGO update, 7-day market ban. That's like general for CSGO, not just flipping. But yeah, what video? Like flipping update. I'm gonna update the months of June and July. I mean, I already wrote the script, but you're gonna see my progress. So yeah. Hope to see you soon, maybe tomorrow in the video, but till then, have a nice day. Hey, what's up, Pickle? We're actually finishing. Yeah, have a nice rest of the day, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.